Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new 2026 Honda Jazz, a car that has quietly built a reputation for being one of the most practical and clever hatchbacks on the market. But this year, Honda hasn't just played it safe. They've pushed the Jazz into new territory with bolder styling, smarter tech, and a sharper focus on efficiency. For years, the Jazz has been that dependable friend, compact, easy to drive, and brilliantly spacious for its size. Now, the 2026 version adds a touch of confidence, technology, and even a little bit of flair that aims to make it more than just a practical choice. So let's explore what makes this hatchback not just refreshed, but reinvented. From the very first glance, the new Honda Jazz feels more expressive than ever before. Honda has given it a modernized face with a slimmer, wider grille that integrates seamlessly into the headlights. These new LED daytime running lights stretch with a sharper edge, giving the Jazz a more determined look, almost as if it's smiling with confidence. The bumper has been resculpted with stronger lines and aerodynamic detailing, and depending on the trim, you'll even get contrasting black accents that bring a sportier character. Move along the side profile and the Jazz still carries its signature tall, upright stance. But it's now more fluid, with a smooth shoulder line that connects the front lights to the tail lights. The wheel designs have also been updated, ranging from practical 15-inch alloys to sleeker 16-inch and even sportier 17-inch options on higher trims. Around the back, the Jazz keeps its vertical taillight structure but refines it with slimmer LEDs and a tidier tailgate. It's still very recognizably a Jazz, but this time with more personality and a more urban-ready look. Step inside, and this is where the Honda Jazz has always pulled ahead of the competition. For 2026, Honda has doubled down on its formula of comfort, space, and clever usability. The dashboard design is minimal but modern, with a clean horizontal layout that emphasizes width and visibility. Honda has raised the driver's seating position slightly for better road presence. While large glass areas and thin A-pillars give outstanding visibility, a feature that city drivers will absolutely love. At the center, you'll find a crisp new 9-inch infotainment touchscreen, now running Honda's latest software with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Right behind the wheel, a 7-inch digital driver's display delivers customizable info without overwhelming you. Physical climate knobs remain, thankfully, because Honda knows not everything needs to be hidden in a touchscreen. Seats are wider, better cushioned, and available with eco-friendly fabric or part leather finishes. The magic, though, is in the Magic Seats system, which allows the rear seats to flip, fold, and tumble in ways most rivals simply can't match. Whether it's carrying tall plants, a mountain bike, or just your weekly groceries, the Jazz continues to be the most flexible car in its class. And despite its compact exterior, rear passengers get ample legroom and headroom, almost shocking for a hatchback this size. Cargo space remains a standout too, up to around 200 liters with seats folded, making the Jazz as practical as some compact SUVs. Under the hood, Honda is keeping things modern and efficient. The 2026 Jazz is offered primarily with a refined 1.5-liter e-HEV hybrid system, which pairs two electric motors with a petrol engine for smooth and efficient driving. The combined output sits around 120 horsepower, which may not sound wild, but in a lightweight hatchback, it delivers sprightly performance for city and suburban use. Acceleration is smooth, and thanks to the hybrid setup, the Jazz often pulls away in near silence on electric power alone. The transitions between electric and petrol are seamless, making it one of the most refined drives in the segment. Fuel efficiency is the real story here, easily crossing 50 miles per gallon or around 22 km/h, depending on driving style. A continuously variable transmission has been retuned to feel more natural, with simulated gear steps when you push harder. And for those wondering, yes, Honda has focused on making the Jazz feel more planted and responsive in corners, with suspension tweaks for stability without compromising comfort. There's also word of a possible fully electric version in select markets, though Honda hasn't fully confirmed rollout yet. If it arrives, it could redefine the Jazz's role as a city-friendly, zero-emission commuter. Honda has always packed the Jazz with safety tech, And the 2026 model continues that tradition with even more intelligence. The latest Honda Sensing Suite comes standard, meaning you get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, traffic sign recognition, and automatic emergency braking across all trims. New this year are wider angle cameras and more sensitive radar sensors, improving detection of pedestrians, cyclists, and even motorcycles. There's also a clever traffic jam assist system, which allows low-speed, semi-autonomous driving in stop-and-go traffic. On the convenience side, you'll find a wireless phone charger, multiple USB-C ports, and even over-the-air updates for the infotainment system. Parking is easier too, with a 360-degree camera system and improved rear cross-traffic alert, features that make a huge difference in tight city spaces. So, when can you actually get your hands on the new Jazz, and how much will it cost? Honda has confirmed the 2026 Jazz will begin rolling out in global markets in the first half of 2026, with availability differing slightly by region. As for price, it's expected to start around $20,000 in the UK, roughly $23,000 in Europe and in Asian markets. Expect an equivalent starting point of about 3.5 to 3.7 million yen in Japan. Trim levels will, of course, climb higher, with fully loaded models nearing the $26,000 mark. While not the cheapest hatchback, the Jazz justifies its price with features, reliability, and the kind of flexibility that often means you don't need to step up to a crossover. The Jazz competes in a crowded small car field. Rivals like the Toyota Yaris Hybrid, Hyundai i20, and Kia Rio are all strong, each offering their own mix of style and efficiency. The Toyota Yaris Hybrid is perhaps its closest competitor, but the Jazz wins on interior space and clever practicality. The Hyundai i20 and Kia Rio push a sportier image, but they don't offer the same hybrid efficiency in all markets. Then there are premium small cars like the Mini Cooper or Audi A1. Stylish, yes, but far pricier. The Jazz sits in a sweet spot, practical, efficient, and surprisingly upscale without breaking into premium territory. For urban drivers, small families, or anyone who values clever design over flashy badges, the Jazz holds its ground impressively well. The 2026 Honda Jazz proves that a compact hatchback doesn't need to feel like a compromise. It blends efficiency, practicality, and modern design with Honda's reputation for reliability. It's not trying to be the fastest or the flashiest, but it is one of the most intelligently designed cars in its class. For anyone who's ever doubted that a small hatchback can deliver big car versatility, the new Jazz makes a simple statement. Sometimes the smartest choice is also the most exciting. If you enjoyed this full, in-depth review of the 2026 Honda Jazz, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more passionate car reviews. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you pick the Jazz over its rivals, or does another hatchback have your heart? Stay tuned, because the next review might just surprise you. Until then, keep driving smart and keep driving with passion.